I cannot stress this enough. You need to chill out and stop being so spoiled. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Philly Sports Now, a Philly fan podcast. My name is Zach. With me is Andrew digitally, and we're back to talk all things Philly Sports Now. I can't believe we're having this conversation. This is the preview game for the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams Sunday, September 21st at 1 p.m. The Rams coming into Philadelphia. But that's not what I'm going to talk about. Andrew's going to be here. He's about to jump in and do his side. We had to record separately today, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll let Andrew come in and calmly tell you guys what to be excited about in a second. What I'm here to tell you is that you all need to shut up. If I hear one more time Kevin Patullo is inadequate, Patullo is not enough, the offense isn't explosive, Jesus a How did you win a Super Bowl and become so spoiled that after week 2, going 2-0 against heavy-hitting teams, Dallas Cowboys, Kansas City Chiefs, going into Kansas City and beating their ass, how are we already doing this, guys? We are sitting here and you are all complaining that the offense doesn't look good enough. Oh, it's 2023 collapse all over again. You don't even fucking know that. You don't know what's about to happen. You have no idea. And quite frankly, neither does Patullo, because it's week 2 of him being an offensive coordinator. Would you relax? Would you let the man learn? Do his thing. Get the learning curve going. What I think is the most important right now is that we have won 2 games. We are 2-0. The Eagles are 2-0 after 2 weeks with a new offensive coordinator. An in-house offensive coordinator, sure. That's why he has plays that are working. But it's not explosive or anything yet because he's just played 2 games. I don't know why so many people need to hear this. I don't know why you're all freaking out like we didn't just win a Super Bowl. Instead, you're spoiled because of winning a Super Bowl. Instead, you're sitting here looking for something to complain, and it's that the offense doesn't look good. We've said it before, and I'll say it again. Week 2, the first 2 weeks, essentially glorified preseason because of the way the NFL works, because of the way the money works, because of all that bullshit. Essentially, we have just finished preseason. Week 3, I think, would be a great time to start judging Patullo. The thing about it is you're going up against a Los Angeles Rams team who has literally acknowledged that they've had this game circled since the Super Bowl. They are probably going to win this game. They are probably going to come into Philadelphia and win this game. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be a tough game. They're probably going to win. And then we're going to be 2-1. And what are you going to do? Are you going to be calling for Patullo's job after 3 weeks? After 2-1? Is that the conversation we're going to be having? I sure as hell hope not. Because it's just absolutely borderline psychotic to be having those conversations. And I'm so unbelievably disappointed in Philadelphia fans for having that take. Now I'm going to hand it over to Andrew and let him actually talk about the Los Angeles Rams team and the Eagles team. And I don't know. I haven't even finished watching it yet, so I don't know if he thinks we're going to win or lose. I can't remember from our preseason what he said. Again, I think the Eagles are going to lose this game. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think the Eagles don't get it done. I think they take their first loss of the season, move on, go from there.
So many different things to look at here in this game. It's going to be a battle, a really good game between 2 very good teams. The Rams come in 2-0 on the season, just like the Eagles are 2-0. Luckily, the Eagles get this game at home in Philadelphia. Unlike last week, where they were able to pull off the win in Kansas City. But now you get a chance here to battle against a really good NFC opponent. And you got to find a way to get the win. Move to 2-0 in conference, move to 3-0 in the season. We'll see how it's going to be done. I mean, obviously the Rams come in with a very experienced group. Matt Stafford's been around for a while. Devontae Adams has been around for a while. Puka Nacua going into his third season this year, and Kyron Williams as well. So very good offense that this Eagles defense is going to have to deal with. Obviously, we've seen the improvements on the defensive side already for the Birds, and we'll see what happens here as Vic Fangio and the defense get ready to game plan. And the Eagles are going to have to win this game from the line on the defensive side, the defensive line in Jordan Davis, in Jalen Carter. Going to have to apply pressure to get to Matt Stafford, who obviously is not the quickest quarterback. You should have a chance to get to him. But the problem is he's got really good receivers there in Nacua and Adams. So he's going to look to get rid of the ball quick and take advantage of certain spots in the Eagles secondary. Obviously, we'll see how Dory Jackson does in a third game with this team and the cornerback rotation there. So hopefully the Eagles are another week improved there in that front and are able to find a way to slow down this Rams offense. I think this Rams offense is going to come in looking for ways to take advantage of some of those holes in the defense, led by Sean McVay, who's been around the game for a while now, won a Super Bowl at Stafford, so he's well respected, and we'll see what he's able to do. This Eagles team on the offensive side against Dallas Goedert back, which is a huge asset to get back. One, in the passing game, and two, just run blocking tight ends to get an extra blocker there. Hopefully, this is a game Barkley can get away and run away with. Obviously, it's a rematch of two Eagles victories last year, one in the regular season and one in the playoff game. Obviously, the game that snowed, everybody remembers, I'm sure, and this is a game or two games Barkley really went off and had really good games last season. So I expect to see more of a Saquon Barkley game here on Sunday afternoon at the Link, and hopefully he's able to get going. But I think from the Eagles standpoint, you got to get the run game going from the offensive line and then open up the passing game from there. I think this Rams run defense is where you have to take advantage of their holes in the game and then see if you can get A.J. Brown going, another player that's done really well against this Rams team. So hopefully you kind of get back into those Eagles superstars having the games you expect to see. I think that goes a long way in having this team do what it needs to do. And I think, obviously, again, Hurts against Stafford, a great quarterback matchup. Barkley and Williams, another good running back matchup. And we'll see what happens. You got to watch out for Young, Rams linebacker. He's got 3 sacks on the season already. He's going to obviously look to apply that pressure. And both teams come in fairly healthy from a lot of the standpoint on that end. Eagles, again, get Goddard back. Will Shipley's still going to be out on Sunday, but overall, the Eagles come in healthy, and I think that's going to be a big spot for this team, and hopefully, the Eagles are able to take advantage of it. I think it's going to really come down to a big special teams play. I think it's going to be a back and forth game. I don't think you're going to see either team run away with it. And hopefully, Jake Elliott's been really good so far to start the year. I think he's going to have a big game. I think both teams can see a lot of field goal attempts, and I think maybe a big kick return, punt return, kind of set up some good field position can really be a big difference in this game. I think this is going to be a really interesting early matchup. It's one of those tough games for the Eagles, and obviously this team continues to find ways to win games, and it's going to be a battle, and I don't know. I go back and forth on this game. Obviously, just like I did on the Chiefs game, and ended up picking the Eagles to win that game. So I know what, I'm going to do the same thing here. I think the Eagles do just enough to get this win. I think it can turn into a high-scoring game. I'm going to say the Eagles win this game 31-27, behind some big plays there from the offense and a big defensive turnover late in the game to seal this win over the Rams. Again, we have 31-27 Eagles. Get the home victory here and to continue to celebrate against the Rams.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to Philly Sports Now, even if you have the dumbest take going into this game. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, follow on Spotify, and as always, go Birds. Good night.